It was June of 2015. My son was finally born after years of trying. I was on cloud nine. I remember having him in my arms and feeling immense joy just looking at him. But at the same time, feeling a sense of worry with being a father and all the extra responsibilities that I would have. My wife was also so excited and kept telling me, let's get that family portrait together. Let's get that family portrait together. To which I kept saying, yes, we'll do that soon. We'll do that soon. Work kept me busy. Sometimes I felt like a hamster in a wheel where I kept going and going and going with no end in sight. And I finding it hard to slow down. It was 2 months later, in August of 2015, my boss asked me to take a work trip to Shanghai, China. I was excited, but at the same time, very anxious, because this would mean leaving my 2-month-old baby back home. After discussing it with my family and my mother, who was also there visiting me, I decided I'll take the plunge and go on this work trip. I kissed my son and hugged my son, and I wished my family bye, and then I jetted off to Shanghai, China. After arriving in Shanghai, and checking into the Sheraton, in the evening, I went downstairs to the concierge, and I asked the concierge for a recommendation for a food place close by. You see, this would be a ritual for me. Any place I would ever travel, and it would be a new place, I would always ask for local food recommendations. The concierge obliged and told me that there's a wonderful place about 15 minutes of walking distance from the hotel. So at about 7:30, I jetted out from the hotel and started my walk. The streets were well lit with quite a bit of people around, and I reached the place, and I was happy to get some local Thai food there. It was not so local. After enjoying the nice meal, at about 8:30, I started to walk back to the hotel. The street lights seemed quite dimmer, with very few people around. After about 5 to 7 minutes, I felt a big knock and a punch on my bag. Just collapsed. Disoriented. I didn't know what had happened. I thought I trembled on something. Before I could make sense of it, I realized I was being attacked. I could feel there were a few people involved. One of them tied my hands behind my back. Very scared, I said, please, please leave me alone. Please, please set me free. I have a 2-month-old baby back home. I want to see him and my family. Please leave me. Take whatever you need, but please leave me. They didn't care at all, and they rushed me to this dark room in a nearby place. After reaching that room, they demanded all my money. They reached out to my wallet, took out all the cash I had, and swiped all my credit cards. After swiping the cards, they asked me to sign all the receipts. My hands were still tied, so the boss asked one of the guys to untie me. My hands now untied, but I could feel a sense of numbness in my hands, and my hands still trembling. The boss demanded that I sign all the receipts. They gave me this pen. I was so scared. My whole life just flashed in front of me. I closed my eyes and I said a little prayer. God, please get me alive from this place. I promise I will change. I promise I will slow down. But I want to see my family and get me out of this place alive. I opened my eyes, I took the pen, and I started to sign the receipts. To my shock, the signatures did not match at all to the signature which was on the cards. To which now the boss got angry and loudly said to me, "You signed this, or," and he pointed to the gun, "we will kill you." Trembling with fear and being scared more, I closed my eyes and I somehow just calmed myself and said, "God, give me calmness, give me courage." I kept saying that again and again and again. I opened my eyes, took a deep breath, took the pen again, and I signed each of those receipts one more time. To my surprise, the signatures matched. They took everything away and left the room, and I was in this dark room by myself, which felt like eternity. And I thought, they're going to come back now, and they are going to kill me. You see, that's what you see in the movies. So I kept thinking about when are they going to come and when are they going to kill me. Suddenly, this man appeared again, and he said, "You cooperate with us, and so we will let you go." I couldn't believe it. He just pushed me away, and here I was walking back to the hotel. Reaching the hotel, I called my wife, told her what happened, and it has changed my perspective on life. I have slowed down. We have finally got that family portrait together, and now my son, who is 9 years old and is in the audience, is a growing, young, smart boy. And I just want to say, Vian, I love you, and I'm so proud to see you grow into a young, smart boy. Thank you very much. My life motto now is live as much as you can, love and laugh as much as you can, because you may not have a tomorrow. Thank you.